Hello again, people. How are we doing? Sorry that I have not uploaded. Well, to be fair, this is still in the same week, but I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get the video out by tomorrow, which is Sunday. It's been a busy week work-wise for me, so I don't know. We all have those weeks, don't we? So yeah, back on the bike, and today I am bringing you lot to come and build IKEA furniture. Yeah, pretty dead, I know, but if you like Lego and you're a bit of a nerd, then you'll like IKEA furniture. But I mean, most people know what IKEA furniture is. For me personally, I'd only ever been to IKEA like twice before in my life, but my girlfriend, she has currently just bought a house, so she's going through the struggle of spending a load of cash on furnituring her new house. So we're going to go help her out today, and I thought that I would take the bike because I've just washed my car. I'm going the other way, and it's on a building site still. So I didn't really want to get my car dusty after just having cleaned it again. But to be fair, that's usually what happens to me anyway. It's good to be back on the bike, man. If you lot watched my previous video, you might... Whoa, there's gravel. Jesus. I feel like I'm on supermoto. Yeah, baby. So yeah, I mean, I haven't really had much time to ride this week. However, I made a promise to myself, and that was that I would make a video every week, regardless how long, how shit, how short it is. I will still make a video. Sorry, that. Wow, that was jerky. Jerky man. Has anybody seen that video on TikTok? And it's like an English person saying, beer can, as in like the thing that you drink with alcohol in. I don't know why I just said that. Of course you know what a beer can is. But I can't unhear myself saying bacon in a Jamaican accent now after somebody... I saw that on Tickers, and it's f***ing my head a little bit. It's so dumb, I know, but... So one problem about these backcountry roads is that some of the roads are so sketchy. Especially these like little humpback bridges. Fun story for you actually. Before I had my A2 licence, I have full aid by the way now, just a subtle flex, right? But no, before I had my A2 I was on a CBT like most bikers are. I was 18 at the time, but I just bought this bike, the MT-07, and I was so gassed. And one of my boys that also rides was with me at the time. He was coming to have a look at it. I mean, ironically now he no longer has a license, so I mean, rip. But my next door neighbour, who is an absolute so-and-so, FYI, he happened to have a moped at the time, and he's slightly younger than us, so I thought, oh, why not just show him like how we ride our bikes or whatever. He can come with us on the ped. So this don't get me wrong, yeah, this was stupid, yeah. I was gassed, just bought a new bike, my friends were there, I was trying to impress somebody. Never do that. It's a recipe for disaster. But yeah, oh, and also it was really dark, so I mean this must have been at maybe 11 PM, and I don't think it was quite summer yet, so it was still late evenings. I mean, no, is that right? Well, late evenings, they got dark quicker is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so we went for a little spin on the 125s. I had a Ninja 125 and I thought I was the dog's bollocks, mate. I thought I was sick. We're on these backcountry lanes and we're absolutely bombing it in true 125 learner fashion, right? We get we get to a long straight and then it has like a giveaway at the end and then you turn left and there's a humpback bridge. So I guess you can kind of see where I'm going now with this one. But and don't get me wrong, I knew this road very well. It's around where I live, so I was just being a bit of a muppet, to be fair. But basically, long story short, I went over a humpback bridge at 60 miles per hour and landed about 15 feet after the bridge. Bike fell, I fell. I was all geared up though. I tell you what, if I was not wearing my RST jacket that day, I probably would have broken a shoulder, and obviously my helmet saved my life. So yeah, that was a pretty rough one, I'm not gonna lie, but it just shows, like, never put yourself in a situation where you could have literally avoided it. Like, there was no reason for me to ride like an absolute buffoon that night, but it's a learning curve, I suppose. Life is, isn't it? I mean, at least it was the 125. I then rebuilt that bike. It cost me about £500 to rebuild it, and I then sold it. It was already a category N, so I paid like nothing for that bike to start with anyway, and I got exactly what I paid for it back, having crashed it and ridden it for a year. So don't get me wrong, like I built it with proper legit Kawasaki parts. Like, it cost me a decent chunk of money, as I said. I made sure that it was in safe working order before I flogged it. But yeah, no, I mean, he inspected it too. I was transparent with him. He knew it was a category bike. No shady behaviour. But he was one of those blokes that has category cars. He, like, I don't know, must buy like cool cars that are in cats, and then he must rebuild them. So I mean, I guess he kind of knew what he was dealing with. I tried to do like a pure sound video the other day, and it went quite well, to be fair, but it was going to be like a quick blast to work kind of ride. I was late to work that morning. I thought, oh, why not be a bit later, grab the camera, film some content. So it was just going to be a pure sound on the 07, and it ended up like being really really busy that morning, and I think it's because obviously I was a bit late as well, so it didn't really make for a very exciting pure sound video because there was so much traffic and I couldn't really overtake anybody because the nature of the lanes that I go on to get to work. Oh cool, look at these little old cars. Damn, there must be something going on. No way. And a van. This place is pretty new, 44 Coffee Lounge. It's quite nice, the owner's nice, and they do bike nights every other Wednesday. Oh mate, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh lovely, there's some lovely little sheep in field next door as well. So every time I go over a bridge now, I get a little bit skitzed out, if truth be told. PTSD. I got some good advice on wheelies, to be fair, from that last Instagram post that I did, and it was like you're like jolting your hand, like you're not being smooth with the bike, which I definitely wasn't. It was like, keep your hand in the same position once you've blipped the throttle, and I was like, hold on, let me try that, and it works like seamlessly. Well, let's go build some IKEA furniture, shall we? Hey! Right, we're back. You lot are never gonna you lot are never gonna believe what happened. Well, you probably are, as I've just fucking said it. Excuse my French. So we get to the house, and yesterday we already bought the furniture in, so the flat pack and all of that, and we bought it upstairs, which was enough of a hassle on its own, as you can imagine. Today was put the furniture up day today, so I mean we had the wardrobe to put up, which is from IKEA, as I think I mentioned in the previous clips. One more time. That was that was also one more, why not? Look on their faces, mate. But yeah, sorry, we got there and we unboxed the wardrobe. It was a PAX wardrobe. I'm sure a lot of you lot will know what that is, but like it's one of their like flagship wardrobes where you can like fully customize it and shit. It's quite cool, to be fair. Way. We measured the height of the floor to the ceiling, but this is before all the house had any flooring in it. So it's got its carpet in it now, and this is for the main bedroom that we're going to be staying in. And whoa, that was close. Yeah, so we we unboxed it and we stood up the wardrobe. And when I tell you the horriblest noise I've ever heard in my life just happened right there and there in front of me. The ceiling and the wardrobe, horrendous. Luckily it didn't take any of the paint off the ceiling, and it only took a little bit of paint off the wardrobe, but we didn't account for the like 2 centimeters of added height that you need for the floor. So the wardrobe doesn't fit, basically. Yeah, what a nightmare. So we're going to have to figure out a way to get it back to IKEA, because we hired a van which cost like 80 quid before. I do have a trailer, but it's not very big and it can't even fit a bike in, one of my bikes in. So I think we'll have to just like jib it somehow. I'm always in the wrong gear, it feels like, because I feel like these bikes are more torquey down low than they are up top, and I'm always up in the rev range, but I feel like it's a good, like, you need to be in a good midpoint, don't you? But on the video you saw how long the boxes were, and you saw how big the room was. I think the start of the video was out of focus anyway, so my bad for that, but you got the idea. But yeah, not ideal. I feel bad because obviously the missus isn't best pleased, to be fair. It wasn't my fault, it wasn't her fault, it's just like a mistake that anybody could have made. It's one of those things, isn't it? I know. You're so excited to get all this stuff in and whatnot, you kind of just forget the small things, I guess. I've just clocked I've got an ND32 on as well. I feel like it's a bit too dark for that now, so God knows what settings my camera are trying to run. It might be way too dark, so apologies in advance for that. Let me know also if you guys would want to see a video on how to knee drag on an MT-07. There's a lot of people I feel would say it's a lot harder than it is. It's not as hard, it's just more in your body position than it is like leaning the bike, I guess, because obviously your ground clearance isn't as good. But yeah, it's more just about like getting your body over the bike, I guess, as opposed to, I would show you now, but I've just got my Kevlar jeans on and really protective shoes on, as you can see. So I don't want to hear any comments about my shoes, because they're fine. They're lined in Kevlar and all sorts. They've got carbon on as well. But to be fair, as long as you've got good tyres on this bike and they're not square from doing wheelies and it does turn on rails. It is a very nimble bike. So you can get active on this. I mean, I've been on track on my MT-07. I'll chuck a couple of photos up now. Yeah, you can get your knee down easy on this bike, like every corner. I'm better on one side than I am the other, but I think that's a common thing. So I'm better going around right-handers than I am going around left-handers, but that's probably because of roundabouts in the UK. Obviously, they're all right-handed. Sorry, I'm boring myself, let alone you lot. But yeah, mate, as I say, to be fair, I'm not on A2 anymore, but mate, this was the bike to get in A2. The only other bike that I would have got, if there was one available, I think, I don't know, because I didn't really know about it at the time that I got this, but I would have got a Triumph Street Triple 660. Those bikes look sick. They do everything as well. But let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. I mean, drop something in the comments. It's good to talk to everybody, and vice versa. Follow me on Instagram. Send me a message on IG if you've got a question or anything that you don't want it. Like, just send me a DM. I've got a TikTok account as well. That's obviously called Cawastrati, the same. But I've got a couple of ideas for some future videos. But if you guys want to see anything in particular, I do need to do a video on the ZX6R. But currently it's missing. Basically, when I rode it to Wales the other week, the exhaust hanger bolt managed to rattle its way out, which is really annoying because now I've got to get another one. And I was also thinking about doing a video to Piston Club. It's relatively nearby to me, if any of you lot know where the Piston Club is. It's always good there, to be fair. I know Moto Jim, I think he's called. He did an event there the other day, didn't he? Or the other week. I don't know how it went. I was away for that weekend, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have liked to go to that. But yeah, that place has always got a good atmosphere. A lot of bikers, a lot of friendly people. If you guys want to see a ride to the Piston Club, they've got some good roads to get there as well. Then let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, comment, mate. I'll be very impressed, because I doubt many people will make it this far. Wish me luck in editing it. We'll get there in the end, but I will see you in the next one, people. Peace. Ooh.